hello, namaste. Welcome to Basic and Beyond. Today's topic is percentage. Percentage is such a topic which is used widely in arithmetics. First, let us understand the word percent. The word percent is divided into two parts, per and cent. Per means for every and cent means 100. Let us say suppose I have scored 80% of marks which is of total 100. That means out of 100, I have scored 80 marks, which can be written as 80 by 100. This is nothing but 80%. From this, we can understand that the percentage symbol can be replaced by the fraction 1 by 100, which means 80 by 100 is 80 and percentage. Generally, whenever we see percentage, we calculate it for 100. So, in this case, as the total marks are also 100, it was easier for us to calculate 80% of 100. That is, we can say that 80% of 100 marks is 80 marks. But what if the total marks are not for 100? How can we calculate percentages in such cases? Let us see that scenario. Let us take another example. Say that the total marks are now 300 and let us say we have scored 70%. Now we have to find what is the 70% of 300. So the total marks now are 300 but not 100. As we know, the percentage is calculated for 100. In order to find the 70% of 300, we have to change it into the generalized form. That is, 300 should be divided into 100 equal parts, that is 300 by 100, which gives us 3, which means each unit value is 3 marks. So in this question, we are about to find 70%. That means we have 70 such units. So my total marks now will be 70 into 3. That gives us 210. So the 70% of 300 marks is nothing but 210 marks. This is how you calculate the percentage if the total marks are something other than 100. That is, we have to divide that quantity into 100 equal parts and then multiply it with the percentage value. This process is applicable not only for marks but any other measurable quantities, that is, it can be profit, it can be weight or any other quantities. The process is same, that is, you divide the quantity into 100 equal parts and then multiply it with the percentage value. This is the basic understanding behind the percentages. However, generally we solve like 70%, we write it as 70 by 100 and then multiply it with the total quantity. But however, the reason behind is that we are not dividing the 70 into 100 equal parts but the 300. However, you get the same answer, but understand the logic behind this. Another important topic in percentages is conversions. Let us see how we can convert a fraction into a percent and a percent into a fraction. For example, let us take 25%. This 25%, as we know, we can write it as 25 by 100. The percentage is replaced with the fraction 1 by 100, which gives us 1 by 4. So it is evident that any percentage can be written in the form of fraction. Based upon the scenario and the situations, these conversions helps in faster calculations. Now let us convert a fraction into a percent. Let us take the same example, 1 by 4. Now multiply and divide it by 100, which is 4 ones are 4 25s are. This we can write as 25 by 100. As we know, 1 by 100 can be replaced with percentage symbol. This can be written as 25%. These are some simple calculations and we have to memorize some of the values so that we can solve the problems faster. Let us take another example for this. 50% of 90. So here there are two ways to solve it. One is the general way. 50% you have to write it as 50 by 100 into 90. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel out. That becomes 45. This is one way of writing, or you can convert the percentage into fraction beforehand and then solve the question. Here 50% is nothing but 1 by 2 into 90 is 45. We got the same answer, but where can you save the time is knowing 1 by 2 is equivalent to 50% saves your time. There are some standard fractions that I want you to memorize, so it helps you to solve some more complex problems than this. Yeah, these are some of the standard fractions. Try to note it down and memorize it. Now let us try some problems where we apply the conversions. Let us take an example. That is 84% of 14.28. In order to solve this, in general method, we will write as 84 by 100 into 14.28. So solving it in this method becomes complex for us. So in order to make it easier, the other method we can use is we can rewrite the question as 84 into percent into 14.28. This again we can rewrite it as 14.28 into percent into 84. So from the standard values we can write 14.28% as 1 by 7 into 84. 7 ones are 7 12s are. So knowing 14.28% is equivalent to 1 by 7 saved your time here. So in this way you can choose any conversion suitable for the question, which makes us solve the question faster. Another important topic is converting decimal to percentage and percentage to decimal. Let us take some example. 25%, we can write it as 25 by 100, which is equals to 0.25. So whenever we see a decimal point of 0.25 in any question, we should be able to recollect its fractional form, which is 1 by 4. Other example, 0.3333. This we can write as 33.33 by 100, which is equals to 33.33%, which can be written as 1 by 3. So this conversion between decimal to fraction and fraction to percentage and again percentage to decimal will be very helpful for you in solving complex problems. So you have to be thorough with the conversion cycle between decimal, fraction and percentage in order to speed up your solving process. That's it for today's class. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.